Alright, like most people, I've fallen in love with the spicy honey trend, and you combine that with garlic and pork chops, and I'm totally down. Let's hop into it. The first thing we gotta do is prep our ingredients for our honey glaze. So we're gonna start with 2 garlic cloves, and you're looking for a really fine mince here. It's just gonna help create a smoother sauce, and then you can set that off to the side. Then in the same fashion, we're gonna take 1 green onion, and you're gonna slice all the way up to the light green part, and we're gonna look for a fine mince as well. And then you can keep this with your garlic, as they're gonna go in the sauce at the same time. Optionally, but definitely recommended, we're gonna take the top of that green onion we just cut, we're gonna thinly slice, and then use this for garnish. So just put it in a bowl for when you're ready to plate up. Now this recipe is perfect for about 3 to 4 large boneless or bone-in pork chops. It ends up being about 1.5 pounds for me here, and I'm just removing some of that excess fat, and then we're gonna season with just kosher salt and black pepper. Usually when I make pork chops, I'm adding in a bunch of garlic powder, onion powder, and other spices, but here a lot of the flavor is going to come from our sauce, so we don't have to go too crazy. I just don't want to catch you leaving any part of that pork chop bare. We need to make sure that we have seasoning on all sides. In terms of the best pan to use here when cooking, I gotta go with the cast iron, but you can use any large skillet, and over medium-high heat, add in some olive oil in your pork chops and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on that first side before flipping. Just make sure you're watching them closely, as they can take a while to cook, and we want to make sure we're not burning any of the sides. And the most important step here is to make sure you're taking some time to render out that fat. We don't want this to be too chewy when they're done. When they've reached 145 internally, you can transfer them over to a tray. Just make sure it can collect some of those juices, as they're going to go back in the sauce. Then let the cast iron cool for a few minutes, add a splash of olive oil and a tablespoon of unsalted butter, and melt down. Now we're going to add in our minced green onion and garlic. You're going to stir around for about 30 seconds before adding 2 tablespoons of white vinegar and then a 1/4 cup of chicken stock, and bring that to a simmer. Then add a 1/3 cup of spicy honey and give it a good mix. Now if you don't want this to be spicy, you can use regular honey and it still tastes great. I'd also recommend at this point seasoning to taste with some kosher salt. An important thing to note here with this sauce, it gets a lot thicker as it cools down, so once it starts to get a little bit viscous, at that point you can add in your pork. And as mentioned earlier, we're going to want to make sure we take that juice from the pork and put that into the sauce. It's going to help us get that max flavor, and then we're just going to glaze these pork chops for a few minutes, making sure that they have some nice color, and it's also going to bring it back up to temperature. For serving this pork, it goes great with a lot of different things. I've had it with rice, I've had it with couscous. It's really versatile. One thing I really like to do though is make sure that you're getting a thin slice. And even though this pork is incredibly juicy, you know that sauce is so good, we got to add a couple spoonfuls over top, and then we're going to garnish with that green onion we sliced earlier, and there you have it, your dish is done. If you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.